Neighborhood. Officers say it appears the car was moving at a high rate of speed when the driver lost control and then rolled. Firefighters had to work to get the driver out of the wreck, but his injuries are not believed to be serious. There has been a big shakeup at Sanford Health. Longtime Sanford president and CEO Kelby Krabbenhoft is now out after 24 years on the job. In a release yesterday afternoon, Sanford talked about his history with the company, but made no mention of why the move was being made. The board of directors said it was a mutual decision. Krabbenhoft has been in the news since last Wednesday when he sent an email to employees indicating that he would not wear a face mask because he considered it a symbolic gesture. He said that he's already had COVID-19 and considered himself immune. Now, in that email to employees, Sanford acknowledged that staff members are risking their lives to take care of COVID patients and that they couldn't be more grateful. News of Krabbenhoft leaving comes a month after Sanford announced it's merging with Intermountain Healthcare System based out of Utah. Fargo and West Fargo Public Schools are now using rapid testing for COVID-19 on staff members with results in just 15 minutes. After just 2 days of testing, 19 staff members are out who might otherwise not be. Fargo tested a total of 312 staff members. 9 came back positive. West Fargo tested 400, 10 were positive. Staff will be tested 3 days a week through the end of the year.
The intent behind the testing is to be able to catch any asymptomatic carriers in our staff if we have any, and then to quickly isolate those individuals before there's any rate of spread. So I think it provides another mitigation strategy for the school district to utilize.
West Fargo Superintendent Beth Sleddy says staffing is already a big concern, and with testing at such high rates, it's likely to get worse before getting better. Both Fargo and West Fargo leaders weighed in on the prospect of rapid testing students. Now, Sleddy says it's on their radar, but does not know if and when that would happen. Woodrow Wilson High School in Fargo is one step closer to a new name. The school board last night whittled the list of proposed names down to 5. Those are Dakota, Central, Voyager, Agnes Geelan, and Valley High School. Board members are changing the name because of Wilson's racist views and policies. The school's new name will be decided on December 8th. It is now 6:52 on our Wednesday morning. We want to get a check of that forecast. Nice here in the metro, but some parts waking up to a foggy morning. Good morning, Summer.
Good morning, Jordan. Yeah, we're seeing just a touch of fog here in Fargo, otherwise rather clear conditions as that morning commute is getting underway. We also have some fairly cloudy skies. We're fairly lucky though here in Fargo, some of the best visibility at 9 miles. Out in Valley City, visibility has dropped to a half a mile, around a quarter mile in Oaks, 0.8 in Jamestown, half a mile in Langdon, 3 in Cavalier, and also on the Minnesota side, seeing slowly improving conditions, but still down to around 2.5 miles in Detroit Lakes, 5 in Foston, and 4 in Fergus Falls. Temperatures across our region are into the 20s, 24 in Fargo, 20 in Grand Forks, 25 in Fergus Falls, the warmest spot out in Bemidji at 28, Wadena is also at 28, and 21 now in Devil's Lake. Into the afternoon, where we're currently seeing the warmest air, we will see the coolest temperatures only in the low 30s. Mid-30s throughout the valley, 35 in Grand Forks, 36 in Fargo, 37 in Wahpeton. With warmer air across eastern North Dakota, Jamestown has a shot at those low and mid 40s. I do expect clouds to decrease as we head throughout the late morning and into the afternoon, and the breeze picking up a touch out of the south around 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up around 20, but that's helping bring in some of that warmer air and therefore allowing those temperatures to rise. Heading through the overnight period, a little clipper system is forecast to move through, bringing just some light snow, mostly along and north of US Highway 2 on the Minnesota side. Heading into that Thanksgiving holiday for tomorrow, temperatures are looking to be in the mid-30s, mostly sunny for the southern half of our region, but lingering clouds and a few flurries up to the north. We can expect a warm up as we head into Saturday, those temperatures in the 40s, a little bit of light snow possible on Sunday, and then we fall into the 20s for that last day of November and the first day of December.
All right. Where did November go?
I don't know.
Summer, thank you very much. It is now 6:54 with more and more companies announcing that they have developed a COVID-19 vaccine. Many of you are still asking the question, should you get the vaccine once it's available? Dr. Doug Griffin with Sanford Health has this to say to those on the fence. Dr. Griffin also
I
says
would recommend that people have confidence. In receiving the vaccine. I can say we would not offer a vaccine that our experts do not agree with could be would be safe. So I think people should have confidence in the vaccines when they come, and I hope that they will be receptive to taking it.
Dr. Griffin also says that Sanford has been in contact with the government to determine when a vaccine would be ready for distribution here. He wouldn't share those exact details, but says he thinks they have acquired the necessary storage space for whenever that happens. Sanford is also adding 14 new patient rooms and a support space on the northwest wing of the 8th floor at Sanford Medical Center in Fargo. The new unit started caring for patients last Friday. Since the beginning of the pandemic, Sanford and Fargo has added 172 total beds to meet the demand for hospital care. Another 25 beds are expected to be added in December. North Dakota Supreme Court has ruled against Governor Doug Burgum in his attempt to fill a State House of Representatives seat. The court unanimously indicated that the governor does not have the authority to make such an appointment. The case involved a district near Bismarck where the elected Republican candidate died from COVID-19 before the election. It will be up to District 8 Republicans to then fill that seat. Burgum says he disagrees with those findings, but he does respect the court's opinion. Many of us take it for granted, food in the fridge or the pantry whenever we want it. But that's not the way it is for everyone in the metro, and the pandemic is making it worse for some people. The Valley Today's Brian Sharon joins us live with how you can help through the Valley News Live Food Drive. Good morning, Brian.
And good morning, Jordan. It's exactly like you said. You know, holidays are especially hard for a lot of people, especially with COVID-19 being in this pandemic. But what I can say is that since being online all morning, I'm seeing the numbers increase when it comes to giving. So that's great to see. And of course, you know, Melissa Sobolik is with us this morning also about how you can give. Thank you for being here with us this morning. Like we were just mentioning, COVID-19 is making it even harder, and the increase for the demand is even higher. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, what we're seeing since mid-March is about a 45% increase in clientele. We have distributed an additional 3.3 million meals since then, and the need is continuing to increase. We have clients that are visiting us for the very first time in their lives. They may have been laid off or their hours are cut because of COVID, and they're struggling to make ends meet. And so they're coming to us for the first time. We are so proud that we can be there to help them. But we do need help in order to do that, and that's why the virtual food drive is so important. So we would ask, please continue to give. You will make sure that there are food on tables, the tables of families tonight, and the numbers are just staggering. And they're going to continue to increase across the winter and holiday season.
Yes, like we were mentioning, we're seeing the numbers increase this morning. I guess, how does it feel to be able to say that, you know, people are tuning in and they're also giving as they're watching?
That is so exciting. You know, when you set out with a big lofty goal of $40,000, we were so impressed, and to see the numbers go up, people are tuning in, people are giving from the heart. During this week, we are especially grateful for all of our donors, and I would ask all of you, if you have food on your table for Thanksgiving, donate a little bit to make sure that someone else has got food on theirs.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Melissa, for being here with me this morning. And we'll continue to be here this morning, letting you know again how you can help. So, Jordan, back to you in the studio.
And it's easy to help you. Just download that free VNL News app. Right on the homepage is a tile that says Virtual Food Drive. Click on that and then click on the donate button. Brian reporting live this morning. Thank you very much. Frying your turkey, not your nerves. That's in our consumer alert this morning. Thanksgiving is the peak day for home cooking fires, with turkey fryers a big contributor. And here are the top deep fryer tips to keep you out of trouble. Start with buying the right size bird, about 12 to 14 pounds, and then follow the thawing process. Also, put your propane fryer outside on a level spot far from your house and other structures. Indoor fryers should still be used outdoor, maybe on the porch or patio. And don't overfill the fryer when you're cooking. Go slow, stay close, and be ready with that fire extinguisher just in case. Let's get the answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. That question, on average, one of these is touched 25 times before someone buys it. What is it? The answer is a greeting card, touched 25 times. And remember, most of the times you turn that around and then you lick the back of it. So maybe next time you'll want to get the washcloth to dab the envelope there. The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today, it rolls on. More live, up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up right now on the Fargo CW. Have a great Wednesday, everybody.